What up, what up, what up? It's a Tuesday edition of the REKAP Lunch Hour with Guff, me, Ryan McGuffey. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Go to order.hooters.com. If you want to slide by, pick it up. It's almost, some of you are done for the work week. Some of you after today, just get the order.hooters.com. It's the best way to get it. Proud partners of the REKAP and the REKAP Lunch Hour. What's going on, everybody? Yes, I'm coming to you from the road. I told you I will make it happen forever and always. Forever and always as we travel during this time of the year, and we are on the road here as the McGuffey family, and we're doing the REKAP Lunch Hour from wherever we can. So here we go. Oh, God. Pablo, will we stop? Are we live? We're live, my friend. It's 12:34. Prayers up. Let's hope all things technical are okay. You're the man. Thanks. Yes, I'm here. I will say the Wi-Fi, when I was like, come on, man. I pulled over for this specific Wi-Fi. So if you're not hearing me, if you're not seeing me, you need to let me know as of this exact moment, because it all appears like things are just fine on my end. A couple of things. The Bears get set for the Black Friday game. First, it's so great, by the way, to be able to say the first place Bears and the first place Eagles. You think Amazon's jacked up about a Black Friday matchup that's not like the Jets and Dolphins? What a game for both, not just the Bears, but the Eagles coming off of an obviously difficult loss. Guys, I'm going to say it. I see a path here for the Bears. I do. I definitely see a path here for the Chicago Bears to win this football game. They're going to talk about it tonight at 8 o'clock. Studio 41 Football REKAP Live. Cap, Olin Kreutz, Tom Waddle, Kevin Byard will join the show live tonight with the guys. So make your plans to be with us tonight at 8 o'clock on the program. The Bears right now are 7-point underdogs. And teams this year getting 6.5 points or more, if you've bet those teams 9 times out of 10 this year, you're cashing. That's just a fact. That is absolutely just a fact. Yes, Pablo, pulling over on the road. I'm telling you, man. And I had to do it on time. So here we are. Here we are. Appreciate you, Charles. Kyle, no doubt. Guff is the man with the plan. I came ready to go. I've been working on the show, prepping for the show on the way here. I want to give you a Cubs nugget that I've learned on the traveling, and I'll talk about that here more in a bit. Rick, partly cloudy and a brisk 76. We have a beautiful waxing crescent, which gives it an enchanting Disney type of mood. Rick really likes to stir the pot, and I know it's because he misses us and he doesn't have a Hooters location down in Honolulu, and I get it. Landon, the big winner of the hoodie this week. So, Landon, that'll be on its way. Okay, I just want to preface something. I normally don't go here and read through some of the comments, but I was when I was putting the show together. And the real Phil Simms, Chris Canty, did a segment about teams you can't trust. I could give a shit about Chris Canty. I'm not a fan of him. First Take, that show's still on the air. Garbage. They don't get ratings. People stir the pot and say things, and you just want to talk about your Patriots, which, by the way, which is where here, I saw that you had something about the Patriots. They're not they're a team you can't trust. Okay, fine. You better be ready when they play the Chiefs in the first round or second round and see what happens. Your Bulls should be definitely ashamed of themselves. They suck. Their defense is awful. They're not good enough to have 2 guys sit and make up for it like they did last night. Vooch was out. Kevin Huerter was out. They'll always be the settlers. They're going to be middle all year. They started 5-0. It wasn't real. They're 4-8 since, and they're just going to be a middling team all season long. The Red Sox trade for Cardinals pitcher Sonny Gray in a big move. It's another good move for the Cubs because it makes the Cardinals even weaker. I just feel like there are more teams getting involved earlier than the winter meetings than we've seen in a long time, and I'm all for it. In all honesty, why don't the Cubs give Tucker a smaller 5 for $250 and get the frontline starter and closer? Wouldn't mind getting Bichette and putting him at third or getting Bregman. Why would Tucker take a 5 for $250 if he can get 7 for $320? Like, he's going to get more years and more money. I get that 50. I know why he would do it for $50 million a year. He's just going to get a bigger offer. Let's see how the Bears handle these next 6 games. The schedule gets real. Bulls look like the same old Bulls all over again. As far as the Cubs go, they need one high-end starting pitcher. Then you can work around your roster and see what else they need. I'm going to bail from the chat for a second because here's what I've heard. The Cubs are very much in play on starting pitcher Dylan Cease. That would make me excited. I love Dylan Cease. Loved him as a White Sox. Love him as a dude. And I think in this city, that guy loves this city. And talk about righting the wrong. The team that drafted Dylan Cease and then traded him in the Jose Quintana trade, I'm told that they are very much in play. Now, what that means and what it doesn't mean, that's two different things. But I'm just letting you know. The Cubs are in on Dylan Cease. And this is what I was talking about. You know how moved I am by Chris Canty or anybody else on First Take? My pulse rate goes from 52 to 50. Could care less. Who do I feel is the NFL MVP right now? To me, it's between Taylor, Stafford, Allen, Prescott, May, and Garrett. I'm not putting my boy Caleb in there. To me, it's Matthew Stafford. 30 touchdowns, 2 picks. 30 touchdowns, 2 picks, and I think they're starting to distance themselves as a real threat to win the Super Bowl. Godfather was at the doctor yesterday, so let's catch up. November 25th and still under the luxury tax. Yes, Becky, we mentioned Sonny Gray. Owners who want to win do not put deadlines on when they try to get the best players. If you want a player, just go get him. Stop shopping in the bargain basement, Mr. Potter. Fair, fair, fair. As Eric says, the Godfather has spoken. Hoyer will sign another player he hopes overachieves. If they sign Dylan Cease, that's just a good signing. 2 major college football games at Wrigley Field. Wonder what the rent was. Too bad Tom is so strapped for cash, or Schwarber would be here already. They would have never let Schwarber go if they weren't strapped for cash. They didn't give him an offer all those years ago because they didn't like the fact that he was making $10 million. Guff, are you surprised the Pistons have the best record in the East? I guess when you have real ownership and leadership, you build a team the right way and you start winning. No, Phil, I'm not surprised. I thought going in that they were going to be a 1 or 2 seed in the East. Quite frankly, I'm more surprised that they lost to the Bulls. That's what I'm more shocked about. Tom Ricketts' speech at his Thanksgiving dinner. Thanks for all the Cub fans that keep buying tickets, even though I stay under the luxury tax. Amen. That's a note to Phil. Love you too, Godfather. Love you too. Yes, here's the deal for Phil Matone. I butcher his name. 14.5 for 2 years in a club option. That is correct. I think it's a good signing by the Cubs. Thanksgiving 2032, says Godfather. Ricketts' speech at dinner table. Thank you to Cub fans who keep buying tickets, even though I'm under the luxury tax. Godfather getting lubed up here for Thanksgiving with these. He is all over it. Jess, hope you and the family have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bears have a shot to win on Friday. Got to take care of Saquon and shut down the run game, and pressure hurts. Yes, yes, yes. And someone's going to have to step up. You're going to have to win the turnover battle to go on the road in Philadelphia with a crowd that's going to drink starting Thursday morning. And you're going to just have to be special. Nashawn Wright has been making plays. Someone's going to have to make plays. Kyle, good afternoon. The Bulls should be embarrassed for losing to that Pelicans team, as Cap said on the Bulls recap. Their defense is pathetically bad. Bulls need to improve with what Charlotte coming up on Friday. Get back on track. Let's go. Becky says she thinks Bellinger will probably stay in the Bronx, but who knows? He's going to go to the team that offers him the most money. It's just that simple. Guff, the Eagles will definitely be playing angry on Black Friday. Hope the Bears can wake up, grab a cup of coffee, find a way to win a football game. Just keep it close and you can steal this one. Eric, Kyle, time to wake up Friday morning, grab a cup of coffee, find a way to win a damn football game. Becky says, come on, Bears, get a W on Black Friday so I can have my wine. I love the accountability Becky holds. You get the win, she gets the wine. No win, no wine. I'll say this. 8 of the last 9 weeks, Becky's been having her wine. Just a reminder, we did talk about the luxury tax, but November 25th, the Bears are still in first place in the NFC North. Guff, got a stat of the day for you in the recap, folks. The Bears are the 3rd team in NFL history to have 8 or more wins in a season and a negative point differential. Pretty incredible. Here you go, Eric. I take pictures of the good ones. That's a good one. That's a good one. And I know I got buddies going, dude, there's sham. I'm like, no, they're just winning close football games. That's what it is. And they got that big blowout to Detroit, and it's kind of offset the actual. They're really probably like a plus 15. Anyone else have to keep reminding themselves to keep working until Thursday? LOL. Yet at 12:20, I was like, time for the show. Priorities. Yes, Pablo, that's what I'm talking about. Looking forward to the ball hawk KB appearing on Bears Football Recap Live. He'll always Always a great interview and host of his show Intercepted. Get another pick in Philly. KB, he's going home. He's from Philadelphia. Big game for him. Ohtani playing for Japan in the World Baseball Classic. Pablo says, I keep wanting to go to a Bulls game, but it's like trying to cross the Eisenhower. Impossible to win, or it's possible to win, but it could also be deadly. That is no doubt about it. Cap's favorite Thanksgiving pie, if I were guessing. I think apple. I think we talked about this the other day in the office. He likes a Black Forest cake from Deerfield's Bakery. But you know Cap, he's not a big sweets guy. He's not. I hope everyone is having a great beginning to their holiday season so far. You know what makes it better? Becoming a member. $3 a month, great value. I appreciate that. Katie's favorite pie, that one I need to ask her about. Here's a question for everyone in the chat. Is mac and cheese a Thanksgiving side? Cap says no. I say it depends. Homemade mac, yes. Kraft in the box, no shot. What say all of you? I say if it's homemade, yes. I would say it's also a side of the last 20, like it's a generational side. It feels like it's a side now. Wayne, Guff, I believe playing the champs will be a true test to see exactly where the cardiac bears are. I think they're going to hang around. I really do. So many people have been focused on who the Bears have beaten or who they haven't. Cap made a great appearance on Locked On Cubs. Yeah, that happened yesterday in the office. Looks like the Cubs are showing interest in Ryan Helsley from the Cardinals. A lot of people are. I read a story that the Tigers are interested in him as a starter. I like Godfather. No rules on Thanksgiving. If you like it, eat it. I'm a big sides guy. Like I can make a meal of just Thanksgiving sides and have a little bit of turkey. I don't need to do turkey or ham. I could just load up on sides. Hawks played well against Colorado, but need to keep improving to find a way to close these games out. Landon, Hawks have gone flat since the Kraken debacle. Well, they blew a 2-goal lead. Wayne, it's going to be a long winter, but I'm excited about spring baseball and the improvements with both teams. Yeah, me too. I'm really, the White Sox have made so many moves in the last 2 weeks. And I know it's like, well, who have they signed? The under the radar moves, the not tendering contracts, to me, there's something coming. And if you listen to the last White Sox recap podcast, Brian Anderson and I go over a path for the White Sox with a $100 million payroll where they could actually be legit competitive. I love my Blackhawks, but other guys need to score than Bedard and Bertuzzi in order to string some wins together. And you just kind of knew like there was going to be a dip down for the Hawks here, and that's what's happening. Guff can guarantee there will be more people at Thanksgiving than a White Sox game. It'll be more fun, too. I'm about to guarantee I'm muting Phil's ass. That's what I'm about to do. Wayne agreed. We need Nazar to get going after the extension he was given. Phil is always mixing, stirring. Clyde, what's going on, my brother? We were asking about you in the show the other day. So where's Clyde? Has he been shopping at eBay? Oh, I'm finally back over to where I was. Let's go. Ray says take the points for the Bears, getting 7. I mean, if you're playing underdogs this season, anybody getting 7, you take regardless. Every time the Cubs win, I get wine too. I like what happens if the Cubs win and the Bears lose, or the Bears win and the Cubs lose. Ryan, as always, return that shirt to my closet when you're done with it. Wash it too, please. What's up, Big Brett? My guy, Brett Kaplan. He is one of one, man. He's my dude. Just find a way to win a Bears game to beat the Eagles. That'll be very good. Caleb Williams has to be accurate and throw the ball at the right guy, be more consistent, go win a football game. Pretty well said, Brett. They're going to have to win the turnover takeaway battle. I don't like anybody on first. First take, you know who I like on first take? Shay Cornett, because she's a good person, and I know Shay. That's who I like, and she barely can get a word in. Lip Ripper, I love Cease, but it would kill me to see him in that nasty uniform. I know, but here's the thing. If the White Sox were trying to win right now and the Cubs got him, then I'd feel that way. I hear you, Lip. Kyle, I'm in for Cease, but Ricketts and Jed better pony up some serious cash to get him. As always, we'll believe it when I see it. Prove me wrong, Guffs. Or prove me wrong, Cubs front office spend, baby. Everyone should be rooting for the Cubs and Sox to both make great moves or just do great. The Crosstown World Series would be amazing. Come on, Chicago. Rick Tucker, for whatever reason, was not very impactful for much of the year, yet he won the Silver Slugger. I'm just telling you, he's a top 10 offensive player in the game the last 5 years. Now, he missed a lot of time, and that's what really screwed the Cubs, and I think he played for a month hurt. So I hear you. He kind of disappeared. I don't know if we could handle a Chicago World Series. Do you guys think we could? Exactly, Kyle. I haven't seen it since 1906. Scrooge Ricketts will never buy the goose. Tucker sucked in the second half. He was when he was there, he was obsolete. He didn't play most of it. Don't think anyone is still alive to have seen that World Series. No, if they are, I want to see. They got to be the oldest person alive. Dustin says, I'd like to see both Pomerantz and Scott Thielbar back in Chicago. Cubs need lefties in their pen, and both were phenomenal. They definitely need. I like Pomerantz too. NBA is so boring, and the season doesn't start until spring. I'm kind of on that. We talked about being a VIP and FAM member. Do it right here. Lip Ripper yesterday became a member of the this fine establishment. Landon won himself a hoodie. He's already paid. It's already made up for his membership times 10. Let's go. And of course, we can all do this. We can get together on December 9th and break bread together when we all go to Hooters. They got the best lunch specials. I wish I was sitting at a Hooters right now because I would have put an order in, done the show, and grabbed it and hit the road. You can do that at order.hooters.com or go to originalhooters.com, visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. We will be in Aurora on December 9th to do Studio 41 Football REKAP Live, which again is tonight, and Kevin Byard will be on the show. The lunch specials, the OG wings, the boneless wings, the chicken Caesar salad, the hamburger, and of course, it's the best place to watch any sport, not just football. Now college basketball tournaments are heating up. Some great matchups. You can do that at Hooters. They got the great food. They got the coldest beer, and they got the iconic Hooters girls, and of course, the drink of the month, $6, that 22-ounce sangria for the rest of the month. Hooters, a proud partner of the REKAP and the REKAP Lunch Hour. Becky's going spaghetti for Thanksgiving. That's a curveball. Dustin, I know this is a little weird, but my go-to for dessert is my mom's homemade key lime pie. Send some to my wife. She's a key lime pie connoisseur. Clyde wants to bring a Dutch apple pie or caramel apple pie and another pie to my girlfriend's house for Thanksgiving with a case of Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Holy sugar. Whew. We just picked up 3 pies, and we got a Dairy Queen. The Dairy Queen by us is still seasonal, so they have like a half-off sale in the last weekend of the year. Bought a big-ass cake that says Happy Thanksgiving. Thinking the trek. We're taking a whole bunch of sweets down south. Lip says mac and cheese is definitely a side, and if it's not thick and creamy with toasted bread cuts on, yeah, I'm with you. Give me that. You can only beat who you play. Rick, finally someone understands me. Finally someone understands me. I've only been saying that now for weeks. That does sound amazing. Can't wait to eat Thursday at Thanksgiving dinner. Let's go Bears, says Brett. Just find a way to win a football game. Guff, I hope you and the family have a beautiful and great Thanksgiving. I appreciate that greatly. Wayne, and the same to you. And this whole group. Oh, a question for Brett. What was it like growing up with Cap? How late will Jed be to the starting pitching party? I'm sure Tommy Nichols already told Santa he wants to be under the luxury tax for Christmas. I'm not a fan of Stephen A. No, I'm not. Joe, what do you think of O'Hearn, Mullins, or Hayes for the White Sox? In the podcast, Joe, I'll give you a sneak peek. You should go listen to it too, because I give you names that White Sox should sign. I said Mullins. That's one of the first. I would have already made that move. What do you think happens at the winter meetings for the Cubs? It feels like moves could heat up. Sometimes the winter meetings, I've been there and covered them, and it could be a dud. But I think the starting pitching market's moving. I'm hoping Dylan Cease is a Cub by the end of it. Clyde, I'll be passing some of these fine establishments soon. Straight up, Guff, who's your pick for Friday? Too early. I won't say it's too early. If I'm picking the game, I'm probably something like 26-23 Eagles, 24-21, something like that. I want to pick the Bears, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. I need to know more about the injury report. Are we getting Jalen Johnson back? Are we getting Kyler Gordon back? I need to know more. Bad news, won't be able to make the December 9th meetup. I saw that yesterday, Lip, as we signed off. I'm pissed. I was so looking forward to meeting you that day, my friend. But you know what? Stuff happens. If there's any way you can make it January 6th to O'Hare, let's make that happen. If not, it'll happen down the road. Is Jim Shorts have sausage and meatballs for Thanksgiving? Mild and spicy. Yes, he does. Bob Cratchit, Hoyer, works for Tom Ricketts, Mr. Scrooge. Super 007, sweet potatoes with mac and cheese is goated. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Do you guys like lemon meringue? I'm not a big lemon meringue guy. I'm not. My go-to meal is jollof rice with sweet potatoes with mac and cheese and plantains. See, this is why Thanksgiving's awesome, man. It's because there's really no wrong way to do this. Charles, this season has been so strange throughout the league, knowing that the Bears can surprise the world. Yeah, look who's in first place. You go to the Patriots, the Broncos, the Colts, the Bears. It's been a complete flip of what we've seen in past years. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend Clyde. Lip Ripper's got a long shot, but I have to do it. UNLV plus 13.5 and a money line of plus 800 on Bama. I love your Mountain West action. I'm not sure I can go there, but you back me, so I back you. There will be a recap lunch hour tomorrow. Yes, there absolutely will. Thanksgiving, no. Friday, yes. I'm hearing that Joe Ryan is the Cubs' top choice via trade if they don't get Cease. I did hear that too. Clyde likes the Bears 21-17 on Black Friday. Wayne wishing everyone on the recap a happy Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving to Guff, you and your family, says Eric. Happy Thanksgiving to the whole recap family. We say the same to you, Eric. Bought 3 pies for Thanksgiving, pumpkin, pecan, and blueberry. I think we got apple, pumpkin, and French silk. My guy, Eric, you too, my brother. You too. Safe travels if you are traveling, but definitely enjoy time with the family. Lip, Thanksgiving morning, start with an old-fashioned. Get the bird on the smoker. Yeah, Lip, you and I definitely need to meet. This is a lock. Perfect Thanksgiving plate, prime rib, small splash of turkey, mashed potato, stuffing, squash casserole, cranberries, and key lime pie. Holy hell, my stomach is totally grumbling. Probably tomorrow, Phil. There's so many games on Friday. So probably tomorrow, my friend, we'll do a recap, or we'll do a handicapping as well. French silk pie. So that's my wife's favorite, so we got to have it in our house. Let's the bet of the day of late has been tough. I'm not going to lie. We've given away all our goodwill in the bet of the day. But that's what happens, is that you get up big, you're 7-1, and then of course, what happens? You get humbled by the game, or the game humbles you. In the meantime, we also have our fun Dog of the Day feature. It's brought to you in partnership with Pause for Patrick, a nonprofit improving the mental health of young people through the comfort and connection of animals. Their emotional support animal and therapy dog programming supports children, teens, and young adults who live with mental health challenges. Today, Georgie. Check out Georgie. My daughter picked this one out today. I said, Reese, here you go. Who do you want to be the dog of the day since our dog Frankie was yesterday? It's Georgie. She liked it because he likes salmon, pup cups, and anything you are eating. Anything you are eating. You can nominate your own dog by submitting an email to me at recapoffice@gmail.com for your chance to be featured here on the Dog of the Day. Support Pause for Patrick's life-changing mission. Help bring comfort and hope to more young people nationwide. Visit pauseforpatrick.org. You can text REKAP25 to 44321. 44321, anything, $1, $2, $100, whatever it might be. This organization has touched more than 30,000 lives since 2020. 30,000 young people. Folks, it's a pandemic. I've been telling you how close this is to my heart, and it is the partner that we have paired with as a charitable organization here at the Recap, and we are very proud to do so. Let's get to bet of the day. I've been talking about it. Another tough sledding last night. Had the Carolina Panthers. That was a dogfight of a game. Kind of sluggish and old school football. I'm giving you a 3:35 kickoff, and I'm putting into here on the slate. Bowling Green offensively is not a good football team. We got Maction in the afternoon. Are you kidding me? UMass sucks. They are 0-11. They have only played in 2 one-score games this year. They've only played in 2 one-score games this year. They have not scored 30 points in a game. Listen to this, too. Akron had not scored 30 points. They played UMass. They scored 44. NIU, second worst scoring offense in the country, scored 45. Kent State hadn't scored 40 in 3 years. That's all right. They got 42. Ohio scored 42 points last week, and it was sleeting and a cesspool the entire game. I'm laying the 14. Bowling Green actually had bowl game aspirations and maybe an outside shot to win the MAC under Eddie George. Earlier in the year, they've had quarterback issues. They're on their 4th quarterback. They're having a tough time. But 14 points, folks. This thing came down from 16.5 down to 14. I know it's senior day at UMass, but this is one of the worst teams in the country in the last 10 years. This team stinks, and they don't have any core, and I'm laying the 14 at 3:35. Kyle, a couple more comments here as we wrap things up. Thanksgiving Happy Thanksgiving to you, all the crew, and our great host. I appreciate you guys, Kyle. French Silk, definitely off the charts. There's the pause for Patrick. Text REKAP 25 to 44321. Your attitude helps me become White Sox tolerant. Hey, we're all in it together, man. We got to pick each other up. Thoughts on Chicago possibly getting a UFL team in 27? They're expected to land one if the league expands. Hey, any more? Give us more. Cutie of a dog and a great name. Love this part of the show. Godfather, French Silk, after Turkey, Chew gonna die, Guff. Mount Carmel could beat UMass. That's a very dude. They got 7 guys who are going to Power 5 schools. So that absolutely lip means Mount Carmel has more talent than UMass. I have not looked at today's college hoop board, but we're gonna ride with Bowling Green at 335. Do yourself a favor, Clyde. Go into the Google engine. Look at those chunks of chocolate mixed in like a chocolate mousse. Kyle, I know we've had a rough week of late with the bet of the day, but this time, let's lay the 14. Don't look back. By 6 o'clock, we could have a nice new buffer in the account, and we lay it down tonight when there's more games to be played. Bowling Green minus 14. That is a 3:35 kickoff. I appreciate you guys so much. I told you I'll bend over backwards to make sure we do this show and do it right. Always here for you like you guys are for me. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Finish the work week strong. I know usually we go into Wednesday. Finish the work week strong. I'll be here with you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com. If you don't want to cook, and I don't think you should, we got a lot of cooking to do for Thursday. Just hit the easy button, order.hooters.com. Proud partner of the REKAP and the REKAP Lunch Hour. Tonight, 8 o'clock, join us. Studio 41 Football REKAP Live. Cap, Olin, Tom Waddle, and Kevin Byer join the show, breaking down the Bears' big win, their 4th straight win, and they've won 8 of 9, and looking ahead to the Eagles on Friday. Be good. Be good to each other. Start being grateful and thankful for the things you have in your life, and we all look out for each other all the time, just like I do today. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later. We have a Cubs podcast coming. We have a REKAP Rush Hour coming. And we have the show tonight at 8 o'clock. Have a great rest of your day. Take that.